Hey guys, welcome to the channel. And today we're going to be doing the cabin filter in a 2016 Escalade. Pretty much the same thing as the 15 all the way to the 20. So if you have an Escalade from 2015 to the 20th, or Tahoe, Yukon, same years. And so we're gonna go ahead and check it out, how to take out your cabin filter. It's not very difficult. All you're gonna be needing, it's gonna be probably a little ratchet, a Torx 15, and that's it. And in my case, a nice little lamp here. All right, so let's get it easy enough so you can see it. All right, so the first ones we're gonna do are the top ones. You're gonna open the glove box, and there's one right here and the other one right here. So you're gonna take those two out first. All right, let's give that a whack. Did it. All right, and the reason I wanted to check it, I just purchased a vehicle. If you follow me, you know I had a 2015 Grand Cherokee Summit, and unfortunately it was crashed. Not my fault, and totaled. So the wife wanted me to get something a little bigger. Not that I need it, but you know how women are. Get those removed. These are the little Torx 15. You can use it as a screwdriver or the little adapters, whichever one is easier for you. Alright, so another reason that I'm doing this, besides the fact that the dealer said that they did everything for me, it's because for some reason there was a puddle of water in this little section here when I went to pick up the car yesterday after service. So in the previous Escalade that I had the 2007, I had an issue with the evaporator and it was leaking inside the car. So just want to make sure that if they change the filter, you know, maybe leaves and stuff like that didn't clog the drain and it's leaking inside the cabin, you know. Alright, so let's get you back here. Make sure, first time doing it, so a little snap right here. It is up in the top. Alright, and it has a little cable there, so alright guys, so it's out. Alright, so the plug is a little stubborn, it's hard to see, but there's a little tab right here on the top, push in. So, you know, if you're doing it with your finger, see, it's hard. You gotta like literally like stick it in there, maybe like a little screwdriver, so it sits this way, so the plug is on the top. I mean the plug release. Get a little close up here. Alright, so the plug release is, see right here, and it sits like that. So if you take out the thing, you don't need to, you can just leave it down here if you want to. Alright, so this is the tab for the cabin filter right up here. So you're gonna grab the top one, release it. There's gonna want one on the right side also, and then you're gonna pull this out. It comes out really slow, and then you're gonna just take the filter out. Okay. Oh look, friendlies. Let's see if they really changed my cabin filter. It looks like they did. You see there's leaves in there, so maybe somehow they're in the drain somehow. So that's kind of like where I wanted to figure out. Whoop. So as you can see, cabin filter is out. You know, it's hard to see in there. Let me see if I can do a little peek with a flashlight. So basically the blower is all you see, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. So here you have the mechanism of, you know, the recycle right up here. So yeah, there's no evidence there. Alright, so now I gotta figure out why there's water in my car. Alright, so very simple. Came with the tab. So I'm gonna put this sucker back in. And you know, with the letters that you can read them, so you see it tells you air comes from outside and it flows down into the blower to the evaporator. So very simple. I'm gonna put the cover back, bottom end first. This particular unit is the one from the dealer, so it looks like it's part number 23281440. So that's 23281440. Cool. All right, so back to putting the little cover back on. So I'm gonna do a little bit more investigation on this issue with the water inside the cabin. So it looks like there's a wire harness there in the way on the right side. Move it a little bit so this wire harness gets in the way. Just push it over, and once the bottom is in, try it again. There we go. Then snap the top on both sides. Make sure that the bottom is inside this little crevice, and you are good to go. That's it. You have a new cabin filter. There you have it. We're gonna go ahead and put it back. Make sure you put the plug back in, because remember, this glove box is electronic, at least in this car. And that is it. So let's put that sucker back. Alright, first things first. Plug it in. Yep, beautiful. And make sure you snap the tab in the top. Beautiful. I'm going to put the screws back in its location after you snap it in. Very simple. So ultimately maybe a 15-minute job, 20 should be good. Shouldn't take that long. I normally like to put all the screws in before I tighten everything. Sometimes you put them in and then the other two won't fit, which normally happens. Alright, so I do the two at the bottom. Put the other one in. Great. Come on. Beautiful. All right, so we're done. Simple. Recap. Buy the cabin filter. Not a difficult job. All you need is the Torx 15 to be able to remove the four screws. Plus, remember, you have the clip in the middle, and that's pretty much it. Job finished. So, guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to be doing some other stuff, like upgrading the subwoofer, which I did in my old Escalade. It's going to be amazing. Just give me a little bit more time on that one. I'll show you how to do that one. It's going to be super cool. And a couple of little knickknacks that I want to do to the car, and keep you posted. All right, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. Subscribe, hit the like button, and I'm here if you have any questions. Thanks, bye.